Out in Gladwin, PA, I was contacted by a client who had a sectioned concrete retaining wall that was failing. Certain sections of the wall had rotated over 5 degrees, pushed out to about 1.5 foot movement up at the top of the wall. Once the geotechnical data was in, we were able to analyze it, and we determined that the best way to stabilize this wall was to use hollow bar anchors. With the engineers, we were able to come up with a system to use our 32 bar, which is 1.25 inch hollow bar, with a 20-foot embedment into competent rock. With the 20-foot embedment, we filled a structural grout fill behind that, which allowed that to adhere. It's called the bonded zone into the rock. We left 5 foot unbonded. That's what came outside the wall, where we put an I-beam whaler with a 3/4 inch backer plate to tie the system to the wall. Based on the geotech, there are no other options for stabilization. It would have been a breakdown and rebuild. It's not cost effective. Both the above and the existing loading dock, you want to keep them active. So you got to keep clients' considerations to keep them making money, to keep their properties functioning.
In Weehawken, it was a similar situation. It was a wall that had crumbled. We were restricted by neighbors allowing us to utilize their property. They wouldn't allow us to cut trees. We had to utilize a crane because not only was it limited access, we were actually reconstructing a cliff and a wall that overlooked, was over top of the Lincoln Tunnel, overlooking the river. The collapse exposed our large residence where it started to impact the structural integrity of that residence. Shore specializes in limited access work. We can get to places where other companies can or aren't willing to. We have a lot of experience with that type of work, and we work really hard to find what we call shore solutions to a problem where other people might not even understand how to bring a fix to the table.